Welcome to For the Health of It, an intimate look at public health in Cowley County, Kansas. Join us as we discuss topics that are impacting public health in our community and learn about what we do at your local health department.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am your host of For the Health of It Cowley County, and I am Emilee. And today I'm joined by some special guests, and we're going to be talking about an upcoming event in Cowley County. And just looking at their press release and some of the different things that they're going to be offering, it looks pretty intriguing. So I'm excited to dive right in, and I hope that if you know of anybody who is pregnant, expecting, or just recently had a baby, that you will recommend this event to them. All right, let's just go ahead and get into it. I'll go ahead and just pass it around to our group and let everybody introduce themselves. First, I'll give it to Emilee Wilkee.
Hello, happy to be here. I'm Emilee Wilkee. I am representing two different agencies here today. I am the program coordinator for the Reach Infant Toddler Services Program. We're the home visiting program in our county area, serving children birth to 3 with developmental delays and disabilities. And so this really aligns with what we do every day, serving families in this really important chapter of their lives. And then I am also on the board of the Cowley County Early Childhood Collaborative, which is a newly formed nonprofit with Legacy Regional Community Foundation as the fiscal partner. And our nonprofit group is hosting the event this year.
That's awesome. And we also have with us Jean Tapia from the health department.
Yes, hi. Yes, I'm Jean. I'm in maternal child health here at the health department, and I love being able to connect with moms in their pregnancy and postpartum and beyond. And I'm here to talk about safe sleep. I am a certified safe sleep instructor, and I'm not sure if you knew, but the recommendations for infants on safe sleep is that they stay in the parents' room, share a room with the parents until they're at least 6 months of age, just so they can be better monitored. It's also really better for the moms, especially if they want to breastfeed, and they have easy access to the child and they can monitor them. So it kind of gives them a better degree of comfort. And I want to say on safe sleep, just recently, there was a national recognition for the Safe Sleep campaign, and the program director, Maria Torres, was in Washington, D.C. to receive that award. So the Safe Sleep campaign has been sweeping the country for a number of years now and has really cut back on the amount of children that have succumbed to SIDS. So that said, being a safe sleep instructor, the community-wide baby shower will have several of us there. And the most exciting thing, other than the important education that they will receive, is the baby shower will have 70 safety-approved cribs available to them. So you gotta come.
I know, it's exciting.
So looking at this stuff, it looks like you guys have a pretty interesting theme this year. Emilee, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, it is National Picture Book Day. And so our theme is all around reading to children and literacy, and we'll have book giveaways. So everybody who comes to the event is going to get a free book thanks to the United Way. And if you pre-register, you will also get an additional free book, and our other book sponsor is Child Start. So we're incorporating the literacy theme in all of our decor, and Gala Glam out of Arc City is putting together some beautiful balloon displays, and the photography area will have a lovely backdrop that will also tie into our theme. And so, yeah, it's just a nice way to promote literacy as well as all of the preciousness that comes with children's books.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go ahead and just talk a little bit about the event, just the fun save the date specifics that everybody needs to put on their fridge.
Yes, absolutely. So mark your calendars for March 28th. The event is at the Brown Center in Cowley College, and it starts at 9 a.m. and we're going to go till 12 p.m. So come anytime during that window, and we're going to have a lot of different things for you to do there. This event is open to pregnant individuals, if you're a new parent, a grandparent, foster parent. If you're raising a new baby in Cowley County, we want to have you come out. And it really is a celebration of this time, but at the same time, we also want to make sure it's a connecting point for families with area agencies. So a big part of the event is we'll have over 20 different agencies in Cowley County who promote early development, health and well-being, mental health services, parent education, insurance. We'll have providers there from CanCare and a few of the different managed care organizations, so you can ask questions if you have them about your insurance plan. And so we also will have a beautiful breakfast spread, so you can come and get a snack. And if you have kiddos you're bringing with you, there is going to be a kid zone that is facilitated by the Cowley College Early Childhood Development students, and they have planned some really fun activities. So your kiddos can go over and do some crafts while you walk around, or you can join them over there. And there's also an area for adults to do crafts with the Woodfield and Ark City Public Libraries. So yeah, there's really, I think, something for everybody. If you come, you also will get a free photography session. The Kristen Steiger is providing photography for free for participants. You can get a pregnancy photo, or if you have a newborn, William Newton Hospital is bringing some cute props for the babies, so you can get a lovely newborn photo taken of your child while you're there. And Kristen will edit those, and they'll be available after the event for you to download.
Awesome. You mentioned registration. Where would somebody go to do that?
That's a good question. I think the easiest way would be to go on to Facebook. And if you go to the City-County Health Department's page, they have the event that they are hosting through their page, and you can find details and updates. There's a link to register and a QR code as well. So that just helps us with our planning. You can do that ahead of time and get an extra free book as well.
Awesome. So if there's anybody that's listening and you don't have Facebook, or you're running into that kind of challenge, you can just give the health department a call and we'll take care of that registration piece for you. So you mentioned breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
When I think of baby showers, I'm thinking of the themes, the gifts, and the food. What can you
Yes.
share about that?
Yes. Yeah, there's going to be a lovely spread by Fresh Ideas Catering out of Cowley College, and they're going to have a variety of different breakfast items, cinnamon rolls and danishes, yogurt and granola bars, and a fruit spread.
So I know that the health department is going to be participating at the baby shower this year, and one of the things that my staff have told me that we need to do is to purchase a door prize.
Mm-hmm.
I love buying things,
Yes.
especially things for small children. It's very fun. So what can participants expect from the door prizes?
Yes, we're going to have every vendor who's coming is providing a door prize. So, and then we have a variety of businesses who have donated as well. And so there's going to be a variety of things that you can choose from. But if you go around and visit all of the booths, you'll be eligible to enter into the drawings for the door prizes. So things like, I know we've got a high chair and a stroller, other baby gear, bottles. I think there's going to be a lot of fun things. There's humidifier, just things that you need to take care of your baby.
That's great. I know in the past there have been sometimes 40 door prizes and
Right.
even more than that. So definitely come to this event.
That's right.
Sounds like there are lots of fun things going on. The addition of the crafts for the other kiddos, that's something new. Can you explain that a little bit and maybe
Yeah.
where that idea came from?
Well, we have loved partnering with Cowley College in putting this event on, and their early childhood program, they were looking for a project, and it carries over into what they were learning in their class about child development. And so they put together some activities that were geared toward a certain developmental area and age for the child. And so it kind of was an opportunity to apply some of their learning in action, and then they're going to volunteer at the event and kind of facilitate those activities too.
Yeah, that sounds really great. What are some of the other new things that are happening this time around? Your press release said that
Yes.
it's an updated experience. I think the wording was a little bit different, but
Well, when you check in, you will get a swag bag. So that's another giveaway we haven't talked about yet. So every participant or per baby family will get a swag bag that has some items in it that facilitate safe sleep. So there's a little cute zip-up wearable blanket that your baby can sleep in, and a pacifier, and a little baby care item, as well as like a ABCs of safe sleep items that you can take home. little reminders you can put on your fridge. So, and then when you check in, you'll get a passport, and it will have each of the resource tables that you will go around and visit. And so everyone will have a chance to share what they're all about. It's a low pressure opportunity for you to ask questions, get connected with resources you might not be aware of. And just put a face to a name with some of these organizations that maybe you know about, but it can feel daunting to get connected to. And so you'll fill out your passport, kind of put some question and answer things as you learn and go, and then that will be your key to get your door prize. So the main new aspects would be the activities that we're integrating into the event to make it, more of hopefully more of a festive atmosphere that you just have a chance to come and enjoy and connect with other new parents. And we're bringing kids into that as well, because we really want this to be, a family-friendly event, and we really want to promote that community feel. So making those connections that will, carry you into this new chapter.
So it sounds like families that come to this, they're going to be leaving in a good way. I mean, you come and it's free.
That's right.
And
Yep.
breakfast and a photo and giveaways and potentially 2 books, and you might win a high chair. I mean, all kinds of different things going on. So again, this event is going to be on Saturday, March 28th. It's going to be at the Brown Center at Cowley College. It's going to be from 9 to noon. Mm-hmm. You mentioned they could come at any point. Is this a come and go event, or what are you hoping?
Yes, it is a come and go event. So the Safe Sleep demo classes will be every 30 minutes. And so even if you come at the beginning or toward the end, we'll make sure you get a chance to go through that class, because that will be your ticket to get the portable crib that you can take home with you. But yes, come and go, come when you can, come early for extra breakfast, but we're happy to see you whenever you can make it.
Okay, I just want to add that this is really an amazing event. I've been at them before, and this one seems bigger and better, and I'm really excited about it. All the parents that are in my program currently, they just cannot stop talking about it, so I can't wait to see some of them there.
One other new thing about this year's event is it's been planned with kind of a coalition approach. So we've had 10 different community agencies that have come together to really collaborate and make this event possible. And I think that's really helped add some interesting variety and perspectives into planning it and what we're bringing to the event as well.
Well, it sounds really fun. I'm interested in hearing a little bit more about these safe sleep demos and what that might entail.
Okay, well, I can tell you a little bit about that. We will have cribs there, and we will just demonstrate the ABCs of safe sleep, which is, if anyone doesn't know, alone on their back in a clutter-free crib. So no loose blankets, pillows, stuffies, anything like that. So, and the wearable blankets, which will be in the swag bags. Isn't that what you said, Emilee?
That's right, yep.
Okay, those are highly recommended instead of like a receiving blanket. So come to the education. It'll be down in the basement, right? Mm-hmm. In the 30-minute increments. And you will be able to see what it's all about.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's nice to be able to be in a session like that where you can, as a new parent, ask questions, because I feel like the recommendations for safe sleep are being updated as we learn more all the time. And so I know when I had my babies, I loved being able to just say, okay, this is my situation, this is my question based on my child. And so you have that sleep expert right there in front of you, and the opportunity to ask those questions and get the information you need.
Emilee, I was curious, what kind of accommodations might there be for lactating mothers?
I'm happy you asked that. Well, there'll be a nursing room available if you should need it. There is a new lactation consultant that works at the health department, and you can probably talk a little bit more about her, but she'll be present as well in a kind of a quiet area, separate area where you can go and ask questions related to nursing and breastfeeding. I think that will be a great opportunity for new and expecting moms to have that time set aside where you can consult with that professional as well.
Yes, the health department does have a lactation consultant. Her name is Kim Cook, and Kim is also a registered nurse. So she comes from a background of serving the maternal and child population for a number of years. She's worked in Cowley County before, and then she worked in Colorado for 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And Colorado has a very active and very positive maternal and child health program in their state. So she comes to us now in Kansas, and she has lots of expertise, and she's very easy to connect with. So I think that she's been a great addition to us so far. We have lots of people in our WIC program who see her, and then we've actually started seeing some people that weren't connected to the health department that are engaging in that service as well. So I'm very glad that she's going to be able to be there and be a part of this. As soon as she heard there was a community baby shower, she was so excited before she had even been contacted about it. So it's right up there for her. But with that, though, she's going to be there, and she's going to be explaining different services that she can provide too. So
Great.
For anybody who might be interested, we have those things at the health department, and we can provide those services for people even if they don't have health insurance. So if you know of anybody that's having those challenges and maybe can't come to the event, you can still certainly direct them to the health department, and we will take care of those things as we are able. I mentioned insurance, so I think that's another thing that we can plug too. The health department, as well as like a number of other agencies throughout the county, we do conduct what's called a presumptive eligibility screening, and it's just a really quick assessment tool, and it's used for individuals and families who don't have health insurance coverage, and it's basically just a tool to gauge their potential eligibility for state insurance. So it's pretty quick and easy, basic information about your household income, things like that. But the really neat thing about it is if you are approved, you are granted immediate temporary coverage.
Oh, wow.
So if somebody needs care, they can have that assessment done and potentially receive a health insurance number that's active that given day, so they don't have to delay care at all.
That's huge.
And can I add to that also? One of the other great things about presumptive eligibility is you can go 3 months back. So if they've incurred some expenses 3 months prior, they will go back and take care of those as well. So it's really a exciting thing to have.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really exciting. What kind of accommodations are going to be made for some of our families that don't speak English?
That's another great question. The City-County Health Department is providing interpreting services as well as USD 470 in Arc City. They're sending some interpreters as well. And so we'll have printed information in English and Spanish, as well as interpreters who can escort families around the event.
That's great. How would that work if one of these families wanted to participate in the Safe Sleep demos?
Yeah, they will join the demo class and interpret live and in front of you there.
That's awesome. So I'm looking at a list of sponsors here. Can you tell me what it means to be a sponsor for this event?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a handful of wonderful sponsors who have come together to make this event possible. Legacy Regional Community Foundation is our primary sponsor. We have also had sponsorships from other agencies like the City-County Health Department, William Newton Hospital, Cowley College with the facility use. I mentioned our book sponsorships with Child Start and United Way. And we also have some sponsorships from agencies that are involved in the event, such as Gala Glam with the beautiful decor that she's putting together. Another addition that I'm excited and grateful for is from the Winfield Star Optimists. They're providing volunteers for the day of the event.
It sounds like this has been a really collaborative event. I think that it's going to be really special for our families in Cowley County. These are lots of really great resources that are all going to be in one spot. I don't really think that you can ask for much better than that. And the event is free. So I hope that if you're able or you know a family who would be eligible, that you would encourage them to attend this event on March 28th at Cowley College from 9 to noon. Is there anything else that anybody in the group would like to share about this event that our listeners should hear? By the time they hear this, there's only going to be a few days before the event, but hey, let's share it out.
I know. I don't think so. I can relate to that feeling of being a new parent and feeling isolated and confused and overwhelmed. And I hope that this event will reduce those feelings, reduce that stress, and help you create those connections and support to move you forward in your parenting journey.
That's wonderful. And as she said, it is a journey. So you can continue to engage with all of these different vendors and sponsors beyond the event too.
That's right.
Jean, do you have anything?
I encourage anyone to go because, as Emilee had alluded to, there are so many great resources in this community, and this is just one big thing. It'll check all the boxes for you, so you really will miss out if you don't go. And I hope we'll all see you there.
Okay, well, this has been awesome. I think this event is going to be wonderful for our families. I hope that everybody is able to attend. Again, this event is going to be on Saturday, March 28th from 9 to noon. Come at any point. Come early if you want breakfast. And that event is going to be at Cowley College, and it's going to be in the Brown Center. And there are going to be lots of activities for your other kiddos, and there's going to be a lot going on. So it's very exciting. I would like to take a moment to thank our guests for coming on our podcast today. Every time that we can have community partners join for the health of it, it's a special time. So we're very appreciative of that. And until next time, I hope that everybody stays well.
Thank you for joining us for this edition of For the Health of It, Cowley County. We hope you found it useful and that you'll tell your friends and give us a listen again during future episodes. As always, we end today's segment by replaying a recent Public Health Minute, which is a weekly radio message focused on keeping you healthy. So, until next time, stay well, everyone. What would you do if a tornado hit your town? Would you have a place to shelter? Do you have an evacuation route? How would you stay informed? Does your home have enough supplies to last through a power outage? What's your plan for getting in contact with your family? With tornado season just over the horizon, at your local health department, we want you to ask yourself these questions before disaster can strike. Figuring out the answers is a key part of emergency preparedness. Having a plan in place and knowing what to do can keep you and your family safe during an emergency. So here's a few tips for creating your emergency plan. First, be sure to include important information like contacts, nearby shelters, and evacuation routes. Next, make sure everyone in your household is familiar with what your plan is and knows what to do in the event of an emergency. Finally, make sure you practice your plan. Practicing your plan is the best way to find out what works and what does not. Learn more about preparedness by contacting the health department or by visiting ready.gov. Helping you prepare for tornado season. It's just another way the health department works hard every day to help you stay well.